people.
Good morning. Don't you say that. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. It is the Take the Points edition here on this beautiful Friday, January 3rd. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Down there, it is Brian Turner.
And a return.
Triumphant return, ladies and gentlemen.
Would it be triumphant?
You're
the way I've been going lately.
You're wearing your Russell Wilson jersey.
He lost Sunday.
He lost, but he had a good game. He should have been in. Should have been. And, of course, Lucas Vaughan is here as well. Thanks very much, Lucas. You're like the mode of consistency, man. You are the guy.
Well, if I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I do it.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Lucas is here.
I won't be here.
Lucas is here. Brian is here. I'm here. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We do appreciate you tuning in however you are doing so on Wabash here over in Flora, on channel 100 or channel 25, depending on your status of your internet, coax versus fiber. Same story up in Louisville, down in Flora, or down in Sisney, Jeff, Fairfield. It's coming, by the way.
Yeah. Have you guys heard that before? You heard it's coming, right?
It is 2020 now, so
it's coming. I'm telling you, it's on the way.
So it might happen this decade.
It's on the way. Also over in Salem on Channel 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. However, so you are doing it. Hey, sorry I missed the last few days, but holidays and such. Difficult to get guests for the holidays. You guys are like the stars of the show.
Wow, that's sad.
We've been telling people that for 2 years now. But
that's exactly right.
At least the rumors are finally catching on.
They are. That's exactly right. I know what's going on. What's on the community event calendar? Not a whole heck of a lot of stuff going on today or this weekend. I have a few things going on though. Here in Flora today, bingo and popcorn will be at the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center.
Bingo.
That'll be bingo. That'll be at 2 p.m. this afternoon. You might give that a shot. Go over there and say hello to all your friends. Also, a few things tomorrow actually here in Florida at the North Harder Christian Church. They're going to invite you to a chili cook-off. Chili cook-off starts tomorrow at 10 a.m., a little bit early for good chili. I had some pretty good chili over the weekend. Did you make any chili this weekend?
Nope.
Didn't make any. Had some.
Ham and
not
beans.
Good.
It was not good.
No.
Where from?
I would rather not say.
You're not good.
No, didn't cook it myself. Someone gave us some, and we pitched it.
Did they know?
2 gallons of chili we pitched.
So they would be able to identify themselves from this conversation.
Yeah, if they watch the show.
Yes.
Sorry. It was really good.
There was a pass-through, so maybe not.
Oh, good. No.
It was given to someone who gave it to us. So.
Well, that's good. That's good. Chili cook-off today at tomorrow at North Harder Church. Also tomorrow, the Fairfield Lions Club, they will be collecting Christmas lights, non-working Christmas lights tomorrow at the First United Methodist Church. Lions Club members will be at the west entrance of the church. That's the non-sanctuary side. Also going to be collecting old keys, glasses, hearing aids, and cell phones, ink cartridges, and old extension cords. The item is going to be sent to a recycling facility. If you want more information, give them a call at 516-1229. I do try to keep folks up on what's going on in local and area live music. A couple of live music shows going on tomorrow night. This first one, this band, I went to their website to try to find shots of the band. They didn't have any pictures of the band. The band's name is Clincher. And all they had pictures of were basically the instruments without people there. So this was the only thing I found.
And some merch.
It's some merch, yeah. And I don't think that this is actually tonight. I just put that picture up there because it showed that they actually did have a picture with somebody in it. That's going to be at the Orchard Inn.
That's probably more likely to get me to go than the picture of the band.
That's probably true. That's
called marketing.
Tomorrow night at the Orchard Inn. Also, that's at 9 p.m. Also, tomorrow night, this is an odd one. This is at the Effing Brew Company up there in Effingham.
Been there.
Bongo, we've been there. Bongo Jack versus the Loop Machine, featuring members of the Dancing Bear Tribe.
Yeah, it's obviously after January 1st in around here, isn't it? Let's see what's going on here.
What surprises me, not the least, is that they've started selling recreational marijuana.
Exactly. 100%.
That's what you call timing.
I believe there's a dispensary there.
There's a dispensary in Effingham. I'll be doggone.
I'll be darned.
Join us for a night filled with
That
good
Dancing Bear
vibes,
stuff. Sometimes college doesn't pay for itself.
great people, and awesome beer, while Hoopy Loopy takes the stage
Wow.
from 8 to 11 p.m. Hoopy is Lana May. She is the hula hoop girl there. And Loopy is Bongo Jack versus a loop machine. He sings and plays numerous different musical instruments into a foot-operated recording device called a loop station, which enables him to perform as a solo act, yet sound like a full band.
Watching some of the people build songs with some of those loop machines, and you can do it on an iPad with a loop, and it's actually kind of fascinating to
It's
watch
interesting.
sometimes because it just build sound upon sound upon sound.
Well,
You sit there in your bedroom and do it, and have a full
You see how
sound.
people record nowadays, as opposed to on analog like 30 years ago. So yeah, that's tomorrow night. Today it is Friday, January
Henry.
3rd. What day is this? Well, this one is kind of an odd one. This is National Drinking Straw Day. It commemorates the date in 1888.
No longer celebrated in California.
Probably not. That Marvin C. Stone received his patent for the paper drinking straw. Since then, all varieties of drinking straws are used. Yeah, and
Actually, you
actually,
can still get paper ones out there.
Yeah, you can.
you can still get paper ones,
You
right?
ever use those metal ones? Man, they're weird.
Actually,
they're so
we use
weird.
the metal drinking straws. We have a set, and we use them on mixed drinks, long, tall mixed drinks. I'll tell you, we
We've got a
use them
set.
Bloody Marys. They're great on a Bloody Mary. They were really
Does Morton
good.
not use scraps to do straws?
No, we don't do that.
You really ought to kind of think about that.
No, we're
Like
good.
the aluminum or stainless steel.
No, we're out.
Some scraps. Yeah, you've got a factory and everything. For
Yeah.
crying out loud. We've got to show the commercial here in a little
just
bit.
roll 'em out,
Where do you
huh?
have the factory? Yeah, that'd be great. They might have a little bit of paint chip.
What do you guys do now? We don't do buildings. We do straws. Straws.
This is also, and Lucas, you could take this to heart. As last Friday we were here, it was National Fruitcake Day,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I hope we got something better this week.
Which is why I skipped that show.
Today is National Fruitcake Toss Day. National Fruitcake.
That fruitcake looked better than the one you had last week.
That actually looks a lot
that doesn't
better
look
than
terrible.
the one.
I'd try it.
On January 3rd, National Fruitcake Toss Day challenges us to chuck the fruitcake as far as you can. Occasionally, this fun holiday is listed as occurring on the first Saturday in December, but that seems too late.
Sometimes the jokes just write themselves.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying.
It sounds like you're having trouble. The first Great Fruitcake Toss was held in Manitou Springs, Colorado on January 3rd, 1996. Each year, the entrants compete to see who can hurl or toss their fruitcake the farthest. Can you say it? You can't, can you? All right.
I don't have one I can use on air.
That's probably for the best. What's on TV? What do you want to see on television tonight? Actually, I'm going to basically be in Salem for the rest of the weekend. Starting tonight, I've got the Columbia Eagles at the Salem Wildcats. That's at 6:15, and that'll be right here on this channel on Wabash Catch TV or on Channel 25, Channel 99, Channel 3, however you want to watch it. And then tomorrow, two big games in Salem. Girls High School basketball at 1 o'clock. The Flora Wolf Gals will be in Salem taking on the Lady Cats, and that's at 1 o'clock for the JV. And then Heron Tigers will be in Salem tomorrow night at 6:15. Again, all on this exact channel. You don't want to miss it. What's on television tonight? High school or college basketball. The Wisconsin Badgers are at the number 5 Ohio State Buckeyes. This is a doubleheader on Fox Sports 1, Channel 610. Also then the Georgetown Hoyas at the Seton Hall Pirates. That's at 8 o'clock on Fox Sports 1, Channel 610. Channel 628, CBS CBS Sports Network, they've got a doubleheader as well. Toledo Rockets at Ball State taking on the Cardinals. Kent State Golden Flashes versus at the Bowling Green Falcons. That's at 8 o'clock. And also, finally, in college basketball, the Scarlet Knights will be in Nebraska, taking on the Cornhuskers tonight. That's on Big Ten Network at 7 p.m. NCAA football, got another bowl game for you tonight. The Ohio Bobcats are taking on Nevada. That's in Boise at the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, ESPN Channel 601 this afternoon at 2:30. And NBA doubleheader tonight, ESPN doubleheader, Philadelphia 76ers at 7 o'clock will be in Houston, and then the New Orleans Pelicans will be at the Los Angeles Lakers.
They say Zion's close. They say Zion's really
He
close.
was supposed to be back last month,
They
wasn't he?
said Matrix 2, and then they made Matrix 3.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't Matrix 2 supposed to end the whole series?
I think it was always meant to be a trilogy.
Oh, was it? I don't know. We'll be right back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey Sports Edition. Take the points. Down there's Brian. Right there's Lucas. Back right after this. Stick around.
We go from Zion.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guests today, it's Take the Points. Brian Turner down there, Lucas Vaughan here. We are going to talk about college football along with pro football, but we are going to open the show talking about high school basketball. Any high school, did you see any high school basketball over the past week or so there?
Quite a bit, actually, but all 2 tournaments. Only had to go to 2 this year, so.
You did the Mules girls tournament.
Yep.
And the
won by Fairfield,
as well as the. So you didn't go over to the
Conrad Allen.
You skipped the Connie.
I skipped the Connie. First time in 16 years I've missed the Conrad Allen.
So, did you have a sense of loss? Do you feel a sense of?
No, Sarah brought me back some of the popcorn stuff that Laura makes, so that
You're good.
that made me whole.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. North Clay won that tournament, is why I bring that
Had a
up.
nice little comeback in the championship.
Nice little comeback. Then I had North Clay up at Dietrich as Dietrich won their tournament. North Clay took 5th place in that tournament, and so it was North Clay beat. Pardon me, Newton won the tournament. They beat Dietrich in the final up there. Over what you saw this year, what's the best team you saw?
Probably, Fairfield's right there, but Marshall, Massac, Heron are all right on par with them.
And Fairfield still has to play a lot of their non-conference tough part of their schedule
They
yet.
still
right?
got Nashville and Pinckneyville. Their schedule is loaded
Casey.
this year.
They got
still
Nashville
got Casey's Friday.
on their schedule this year, huh? Nice.
They added Nashville and Pinckneyville this year, knowing that they got a chance to be good, and they wanted to beef up the
They got
schedule.
Casey next Friday. I thought they had the
No, it's
Lawrenceville
today.
next. Oh, okay. Okay, they got Casey
Casey.
tonight. I see. And that's the makeup game for last year. Not makeup, but the turnaround on the contract
Yeah.
for last
Yeah,
year.
we played them that was one of our 2 losses last year.
Was
Or
that-
3 losses?
Was that a 2-year deal, or how long is that deal?
I think it was just 2. I'd have to verify that though, so don't hold me to it.
This time of year, you're halfway almost through the season. Most teams have made it almost
I was
halfway.
going to go Bon Jovi on us.
You kind of begin to look down the road. You're trying to see where you're going to be in the regional time, and when the IHSA starts. I've got the polls here. Tell me if
And
you've
this
seen
is
some
the time
of
of
these
the year
polls.
where you start to actually pay attention to some of the polls.
Folks are starting to pay attention. So here's the Class 1A. I thought I got that
There's
changed.
Bongo
though.
Jack.
There is Class
That's
2A.
2A.
Class 2A. So Pinckneyville is number 2 there. Marshall, you said you've seen. They're number 6. T-Town is
You didn't
in
get to
there
see
at
them
number
this year 'cause
15.
They weren't at the Capital Classic.
Right. Have not seen T-Town. Pleasant Plains played last week in the Effingham tournament, and along with T-Town. Fairfield at number 12. Massac County at number 7. Breeze-Monterey Day number 5 for all the locals.
Massac was, I think, 15 and jumped to 7. And we don't know if you mentioned this is Aaron Britton's kid Nesto, his poll.
Yeah.
Is what we're using.
No, I did not mention it.
Aaron watches a ton of basketball.
Nothing really jumps out as ugly
The
here.
one there is Chicago Ore all the way down at number 4 at 7-5.
Well, they're the 3-time defending champs, right?
Well, they're probably terrible. They're only 2 games over 500. They shouldn't even be on the list.
Only winning their games by 2.8 points a game.
They're
Yeah.
lucky. They're lucky they didn't come down to Coney Island. They'd probably be lower than that.
That's what surprised me. I saw last night that Fairfield is the leading scorer in Class 2A.
We get up and down the court.
I guess so.
And
Too bad we can't play defense.
the semifinal with Heron was a track meet, and I think that played a factor in the championship game.
Just got them too tired for the
Yeah, I mean,
championship.
they played Saturday, played 2 games. Not trying to make
kids.
excuses. Massac's good.
Tired.
Let's take a look at Class 3A, see if there's any local teams. Actually, not really much local. However,
Hey, the rail splitters.
Centralia is there, but they're out of the Salem tournament this year. East St. Louis is still in the Salem tournament this year, and we'll have that for you in a couple of weeks.
Danville's the next furthest south.
I believe so, number 9. And then there's not much else south of I-74, is there?
Got the Lincoln rail splitters rolling at number 5.
Wow. Would they be south of 74, or they're probably north of 74? No, they're south of 74. That's up. That'd be south of or east of Springfield. The interesting one to me is when you see all this, you see Chicago everywhere, and then you get to the 4A, and Collinsville is basically rolling everybody they see. And they're just, and they're the only team I think on this entire list, probably south of I-80, aren't they? Looking at it.
Joliet.
He's on I-80.
You see them rolling people. I'm kind of curious what their schedule looks like because there aren't very many other 4A teams down here.
Well, they've been playing quite a. They've been trying to get around. and play
Carterville,
quite
Mount Vernon, Heron, Marion, O'Fallon. They beat East St. Louis by 15. Edwardsville, who's down this year, if I remember correct.
Well, they're not up there. Usually, you'll see Edwardsville in this top 25 of 4A.
Beat Morgan Park in OT.
What's a class size of 4A in basketball?
Big.
For 1,300.
Over 1,300?
Yeah, I think 3A.
They just reworked those this year because a lot of those small 3As moved down to 2A this year.
Right. 700 is now class 3A. 700 to, I want to say 1,500, and then 1,500 now.
Wow. That's a lot of kids.
Class 4A. Yeah. It's,
So I'm trying to think.
It's 700 to, it's what, 300 to 700 is class 2A now, isn't it, Weeze? So, I mean, it's just something to think about. There was some impressive. Centralia had a nice job at their tournament. They played real well. Didn't win it, but they had a nice tournament. It's the things to keep in mind as we get closer and closer to regional time. We'll be right back here on Wabash Catch TV. You're watching Take the Points edition. Back after this. Stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Put that
Hello,
on there.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. The guests today's Take the Points edition. Down there's Brian Turner. Right here is Lucas Vaughan. Thank you so much for coming up, fellas. Appreciate it. Because last Saturday,
Saturdays. I don't know what days are Saturdays anymore.
We've had a bunch of Saturdays this week.
With all the holidays.
Every day
and
Saturday.
Saturdays are.
Last Saturday, I had I did the Dietrich tournament. You did the El Dorado holiday tournament last Saturday. Were you able to see any of the Ohio State game?
No, we talked about that. I didn't get to see a lick of that game.
I got to see. I got in the Dietrich gymnasium. They had Wi-Fi. And I was able to get the Wi-Fi password. So yeah, I sat there. I had my little device, and in between games, I was in between games only. I was checking out.
Make sure you put.
You don't have to worry. Your boss didn't watch the show.
My boss was there too. That's the thing. My boss was working. He was refereeing
working the game.
Yeah, he refereed the final in the third place game. So, but no, I did watch a little bit. I saw a little bit of the Ohio State, and then I made it home for the end of it. That was cool. I saw the last
Mules
quarter.
played the 9 o'clock game that night, and we went out to eat with a group beforehand. We had enough people we couldn't fit in the bar, so I didn't get to see any of it.
Didn't get to see the LSU game either.
Part of it, but I saw the first half, and that's all you really needed to see in that one.
Well, I was going to say, tell us about the LSU game, because I did not see the first half. I saw the second half.
Seriously, you want me to talk about the LSU game?
If you don't mind, for a short
Joe
period
Burrow
of time.
just threw another touchdown. I mean,
7 touchdowns and a half.
I want to go back to the show. If you guys watched the show last week, we said LSU. I took the over in that game.
Yeah.
And I said, they're going to score. They're going to score. You know what they did? They scored and scored and scored.
Whenever they wanted.
Burrow had over 400 yards and 6 touchdowns at halftime, and then added one to the ground in the second half. They didn't have to do as much. He said they did play a perfect game. They punted once and they missed a field goal.
Wow.
And he was upset
They
about
gave
it.
Burrow a second Heisman just because.
Yeah. But LSU
I got to
won.
tell you, I saw some of those passes. They were right in everybody's hands.
they were perfect.
They were just perfect. It was one of the best quarterback games I've ever seen.
No, at halftime, I think I was sending you guys a text. I mean, it was Joe Burrow played amazing. They won that game 63-28, and
So what
Joe
could
Burrow,
Oklahoma
Cincinnati
have
Bengal.
done in that first half? They were behind 49-7 at
did
halftime.
nothing.
Right? I mean, don't you shouldn't you shove a receiver, get a defensive holding penalty maybe to throw off the timing?
Did you ever watch The Last Boy Scout?
Yes, I have seen
It would take that to stop that LSU offense.
Last Boy Scout, somebody carried a pistol with him onto the field, and that's you don't want to see the movie.
LSU ran away. Period. They just and their defense played well too.
All right, in the second game was a little bit closer contest.
Some controversy and
had some controversy going on. Ohio State, I still think should have won the game.
Yeah, they were up 14-0, and when the targeting call happened there in the first half, and I think that was a big turning point in the entire game.
Really?
Because that was on third down when that happened. What was going to be fourth down? They were going to punt the ball. Ohio State was going to get it back. That happened. The Wade kids is out. They get the first down, and a couple
And from
plays.
then on, Lawrence was able to run.
Yeah, Lawrence had a touchdown there. I think 2 plays later.
Tell me what you thought of the targeting call. Did you? I mean, I saw it. I didn't have the sound up, but I saw them kept showing it, and I thought, that's going to be. That's being reviewed. That doesn't look good.
We've discussed my thoughts on targeting.
Well, you don't believe in it, right? I mean,
It's
to an
thing.
extent.
It's overregulated.
Yeah.
And for them to kick the kid out of the game for that, and I don't know. He was going hard, and Lawrence ducked, and he was already on his way for the tackle. And I mean, did he hit him in the head? He hit him in the head. Yes. I don't think it was intentional. Well, it wasn't intentional.
Well, I mean, if we're going to start complaining about targeting, we can start talking about the Illinois guy getting tossed out on Monday as well. So I mean, and which I didn't think that was
I didn't either.
legitimate.
But I was the only one that didn't think the Peters one was either. So,
well, yeah, you're clearly out of line on that. All right, so Trevor Lawrence gets it's basically a gigantic turn of events.
Yeah, it made him
Ohio
mad.
State was still up 14 points at that time.
They were. And J.K. Dobbins was great. He was banged up. He was in and out of the lineup, limped the whole way to the end. He made it to the end, but he wasn't full strength.
Dobbins has already gone pro.
Yeah.
Fields is
in a
coming
loaded
back, right?
class of running backs, he might be the best one
I think
because
so.
of the pass catching.
I think he's good.
I hadn't really thought about that. The pass.
The way the NFL is now.
And then again,
Taylor's going to go pro out of Wisconsin.
with
2,000 yards 2 years in a row.
Etienne ended up with 2 touchdowns in the second half
then
receiving. So
Swift at
Clemson.
Georgia. I mean, this is a good class of running backs.
All right, so
I got one for you though.
yeah, go ahead.
If you watched the game, they talked about it. But who was the other guy to have back-to-back 2,000-yard years? Taylor became just the second
I
ever.
did see it. I feel bad telling you since I watched it, but at least I knew where he went to school whenever they mentioned these names. I thought, well, yeah, they're talking about Troy Davis.
Yeah, that was my high school years.
How many people will know where Troy Davis went to school? Well, you would know.
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Okay.
Yeah, Troy Davis played at Iowa State.
A couple years in the NFL, then actually had like a 7-year career in the CFL.
You would have thought that Barry Sanders. I mean, as stellar a career as he had at Oklahoma State, or
had almost
Ron
3,000
Dane.
yards one game, 1 year.
Ron Dane, as good a career as he'd had, you'd have thought they'd had 2 years in a row of 2,000 yards. No. I was surprised by that. Okay, any other college football games over the weekend that really jumped into your consciousness besides the Illinois versus Cal
I want to get something off my
Red
chest.
Box Bowl? Yeah, go ahead.
Are you ready?
Let's hear it.
All right. Now, last week on the show, I made my picks, and I went 4-0 on my picks. However,
Congratulations.
if you remember right, I did
we'll
say
talk about our picks in the next segment.
did say that if I had money left over, that I was going to bet everything on Utah and Texas. To which I did.
I do remember
And
you saying that.
that
And
was
you were
a
going to
miss.
bet it on Utah.
I did, and I have
And
none
I
left.
said to you at the time, you remember this on this show last week? I said, "What about Tom Herman as an
I know.
underdog being like 14-2
I
or
get
something
it.
like that?"
I get it.
I
Unfortunately,
really,
I
and I'm
didn't.
with him though. I really thought, look at what they did to Georgia last year. Was giving them too much credit for a one-off situation, and turns out Utah pulled a Georgia.
Utah, the
They
last
won't be
2
there.
games of the year for Utah were the worst 2 games. I mean, period. I mean, they got rolled by Oregon and got rolled by Texas 38-10. So
Everyone, their schedule beginning of the year and then end of the year looked completely different because some of their tougher games turned out to not be tougher
And
games.
they made Texas look like a top 10
Yeah.
team. Texas might be a preseason top 10 next year.
They were this year, and look how that turned out.
Yeah, did not turn out well until they rolled Utah.
I hit the under on that bet still.
How about before we run out of time? We got plenty of time, but let's talk about the Rose Bowl. That was a pretty nice game on the first.
That was
beautiful day.
blown.
Oh my heavens, what a gorgeous day! High definition television, ladies and gentlemen, is maybe the best invention
Yeah,
in the
it's
history
nice.
of the world. It is so
nice sunny day in Southern California like that.
And the Oregon helmets.
HDTV, beer, and pellet grills, probably top 3 ever.
Probably close. The Oregon helmets
Yeah.
showing the
Shining.
change in weather. You had the sunshine, and then you had the beautiful twilight, and then later in the fourth quarter, it was dark. It was just I just thought it was the most
Oregon
visually
won without Justin-
stunning game I'd
Yeah.
ever seen.
Won a game without Justin Herbert even throwing a touchdown pass.
He kept running.
And the
Yeah,
reason
ran for
is Wisconsin turned it over 4 times. 4 turnovers.
Including a blocked punt for a touchdown.
Yep.
I didn't see who got player. Did they give Herbert the player of the game? Or did they give Breeze? Okay, he deserved
They
it.
gave him the defensive player. They
Yeah.
had 2 of them.
Okay.
But they gave the Breeze kid the defensive and Herbert the
What,
offensive.
11 tackles.
Well, the Breeze kid forced fumble,
Yep.
and had the touchdown on the blocked punt, right?
Yep.
Did he block the punt too?
I think
No,
he picked it up. Yeah, he was there
The
with it.
punter dropped it because it wasn't technically blocked. It was dropped.
Next week we'll talk more about the championship game because it's next Monday. It's not this coming Monday. It's next Monday. We'll give you all a lowdown on that. And then I tell you what we're going to do when we come
That's still
back.
one of my picks.
We're going to talk a little bit about our picks from last week as well as There's still a little bit of college football coming up,
Not a
and
whole
then
lot.
we're going to get into the NFL as well. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back right after this word. Stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show, that's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. All right, college football is wrapping up. How did we do last week, Lucas? You're keeping track
I've got
of
the
these
keeper of.
things.
I went 4-0. Hit both of mine easy. LSU, Oklahoma over, and obviously a Clemson cover. However, 2 people had OSU +2.
Ohio State +2. That was me. I missed that. Yes,
And this guy.
Yeah, so there were 2 of those. So I went 4-0. Jamie went 2-1. He still has Indiana, which goes on Thursday, which went last night. They covered.
That's no. We got to talk about it.
I don't know how we do that.
I'm picking them today. All right, we're shooting this on Thursday morning, and Indiana's playing this evening, so we'll talk about that here in a minute.
Bruce went 3-1 last week. His only loss was Ohio State. Weeze unfortunately went 1-3 last week to continue his trend of going 1-3.
I had Notre Dame. I think is my other
Notre Dame minus 3.5 easy,
and they just won by. That was talk about a rocking
my show
chair.
picks versus my actual bets are completely divergent.
I had a rocking
which I'll
chair.
take.
I had a rocking chair with that one. I had a rocking chair with New England.
Yeah,
the New
easy.
England Miami game.
Yeah, you only got 15.5 points of that one, and they won outright, so that's an easy one.
Yeah.
And actually, the Titans is easy.
Wait till our conversation later today.
Yeah. And Weeze hit his North Carolina bet and lost Ohio State, and then his 2 pro bets. He liked the
both got crushed.
Yeah, he liked the East
the NFC
dogs.
East games.
Yeah, and the East.
You just kind of underestimated the tremendous apathy.
Some of it was
the tremendous apathy.
I think some
of the
of it was
Redskins
wishful
and the
thinking.
Giants.
I was wanting the NFC East winner to be 8-8.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. This week, we'll start college. I'll start myself since I already mentioned what day it is. I am taking Indiana tonight. They are +2. And whenever I took them, actually, they were +2. And I think they've now moved to +2. They moved down.
Yeah. It's 2.5 now. You're right.
+2 or -2.5. Versus Tennessee in the Gator Bowl.
Yeah.
Is it +3 now?
+3 Indiana.
All right. So
if you're in Indiana.
And then I've also got LSU -5.5 versus Clemson. I'm drinking the Lucas Vaughan potion, and I'm going to bet on LSU.
The over 70 if you want any piece of that one.
All right, 5.5. So that would make it basically 40 to
right now
30,
on the over.
38 to 33.
How could you not bet 69, Bruce?
39 to 32.
Yeah.
39 to 33.
I was about to say, if it was like last week, that
I missed
hit
69. I'm sorry, I
halftime.
missed 69 if you're asking. Yeah. I'm going to tease it down. Go ahead.
On mine?
I'm confused the teaser and the pleaser.
I've got Jamie's here, too. Jamie's got a couple odd college ones. He's taking the Indiana over 55 against Tennessee.
Actually, I
He's on
like
these
that.
over-unders.
I like that a lot. Tennessee doesn't score. They don't give up a lot of points, but Indiana, man, those guys can pour it on.
Yeah. So he's going to go with that over.
Quarterback is the quarterback of the Philroy will be back. They're the wide receiver.
He likes
for wide receiver.
Yeah.
55?
55. What is it on there?
54 in Indiana if he wants to make a short drive.
Yeah, he can drive over to Indiana. He's over there today. So, here you go. And then he's going to take Ohio over 59. Ohio is playing Nevada on Friday at the Potato Bowl. So
Frank Solich I like Frank Solich. What's the line on that game? I'm kind of
about 8,
I don't
roughly
think
8.
It's 8, and
Ohio's a good team.
you can get 58 or 59 depending on where you're looking.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Ohio.
That's actually one of my bets. I'm taking Ohio
Oh,
minus
okay,
8
yeah.
in that one.
Here, go ahead.
Go ahead. What?
Ohio minus 8 in that one.
Okay.
And then I'm actually looking at the championship game too, but
Yeah, I'm going to go down to it.
I'm on the other end.
Yeah.
I'm taking Clemson plus 5. I think it's a 50-50 game.
Do you really?
I think it's going to be high scoring, which makes you want to take
See,
the
you're
favorite
the
more
one who
often.
didn't see any of the football on Saturday.
Like I said, I did miss the semifinal. But you're going to give me 5.5 points in the game. I think it's coin flip. I'll take the points.
That makes sense. How about you,
It's
Lucas?
also called branding.
I don't know. I mean, he's taking a coin flip game of a team that scored 63 last week against Oklahoma. I know it's Oklahoma, but I'm on LSU minus 5.5. I mean, that after watching last week's games, both semifinal games, 5.5. It's not enough.
It's not enough.
They could put up 50. I mean,
Scoring 21 a quarter for crying out
and
loud.
honestly, LSU's defense played a pretty good game. I mean, Oklahoma put up 28, second highest scoring team in the nation,
Yeah.
and this was in garbage time. They only put up 28. So I'm going to LSU minus 5.5, and then I'm going to go back to the
Well,
well.
and that is 69 as well.
Yeah, so right at 70 points on that, which I'll probably end up betting that over too because that's fun. And I'm going to go with Louisiana Lafayette.
And I bet more unders than overs because of betting overs is fun.
Yeah, it is.
All right, now Louisiana Lafayette is what?
They're a 14-point favorite. They're playing against Miami, Ohio, in the Alabama Bowl, so they're close to home. Lafayette's played good teams, played well this year, covered a lot of games.
Beat the
So
spread a lot this year.
So I'm gonna go with them.
I tell you what, let's talk about Saturday's games, then we'll take a break and we'll talk about Sunday's games. We'll move to the NFL. The Saturday's games, they're
games.
both the AFC games.
Yep.
Am I remembering right? They used to do one AFC, one NFC.
Yeah,
I thought so.
It
Yeah.
makes more sense to have AFC one day, NFC. That way you're not getting uneven rest times.
that is true, but this is the first year I think they've ever done it.
I
that way.
didn't remember it being that way. It makes
Yeah.
more sense to
This
do
is
it the way it is this year.
This is the first time they've ever done it. And the reason I'm guessing they really didn't do it for any purpose other than
Ratings.
I'm guessing the pecking order of being able to pick a team because ESPN always gets last pick, and they're the first game on Saturday, so they get the Houston versus Buffalo game. I think NBC bought first pick, and they want the Patriots. So that's why they want the Patriots at home. They get the chance to get the Patriots. They want the Patriots, and then on Sunday it's just basically Fox and CBS picking places. So it's so they wanted the NFC.
Trying to say
since
it
they
comes
didn't have
down
the
to money?
Patriots available. Yes.
So it's not about being fair.
I can't believe
No.
it's coming down to money.
This is not a fairness thing. Don't give the
does
NFL
make more sense to do it this way,
Don't give the NFL any more credit than they deserve. This is not a fairness deal. Okay, let's talk about Saturday. Huge first game. Houston at home against my Buffalo Bills.
Yours now? Now they're your Buffalo Bills. I'll be darned. Me and Jamie been on Buffalo all year long, and now they're your Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a good game. I said it last week. I can't believe the Texans are 10-5. I guess they're 10-6 now after laying down to Tennessee last week. But 3-point favorite. What is it? What do you get? 2.5 or 3? So it's under a 3-point favorite.
You can get 2 if you want Texans, or you can get 2.5 if you want the Bills.
I got 2.5. I got the Bills plus 2.5 on that one, and because I mean it's just they don't give up points.
They don't give up
Crying out
points.
loud. They don't let anybody score, and it wasn't. Now, granted, the Texans took the week off. They pulled
Not everybody,
pulled
really.
Watson. Hopkins was sick. I mean, they basically he was going to play, and they pulled Fuller. Fuller
always hurt.
Fuller is a piece of glass.
Yeah, he is.
Fuller is a piece of glass. When he's healthy,
He's kind of the engine of that offense.
Yeah.
When he's healthy, it's just rare that he is.
oh yeah. It's
He'll pull a hammy
People
in
that
this
play
game.
daily fantasy know if Fuller's playing, you use Watson and DraftKings type lineups.
Yeah.
And if he's not, you probably don't play Watson.
who do you like in these? We may as well give who we like on all these because we're going to talk about.
I
all
like
four
the
games.
Bills. The Bills have proven that they can beat teams this year. Again, I'm not in love with the Texans, so I'm going to take Buffalo.
How about you,
I'm
Weez?
taking Buffalo as well. I think Josh Allen, he didn't run as much this year as last year. I think he runs a little more because it is playoffs.
And if you think we're talking crazy because what are you doing? Houston's at home. Houston's home. Last year, the underdogs went 4-0 in the in wild card round, and on average, the wild card, the underdogs, who are the road teams typically, win over 50% of the games in the wild card weekend because the home teams are oftentimes a lot beat up coming into the game. Which brings us to Saturday night. You saw the segue coming a mile away. You should have. You should have. It brings us to Saturday night. The New England Patriots hosting the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee comes in. They're on a roll.
Yeah,
they're playing very well.
NFL's leading rusher.
NFL's leading rusher
Best rookie wide receiver.
against the team that doesn't defend the run well or haven't defended the run well for the last
Lately.
10 weeks.
Yeah.
For the last 8 to 10 weeks.
Number one wide receiver, rookie.
Yep.
Number one rated quarterback in football this year.
Yep. Which is amazing.
People don't realize that how good a job Tannehill has done down there since he's been playing.
Since he's been the starter, they're the second highest scoring team in football behind Baltimore.
Yeah.
And lead the league in explosive plays this year.
That's pretty good.
Which sets up my pick in this game.
Yep. Going into New England.
Going into New England, on the road, into New
Belichick's
England.
backyard.
5-point underdog.
Yep.
What's your pick?
The under.
Actually, I've kind of got a stat that sets that up too. What's yours?
I'm gonna take the Patriots. I don't bet against Belichick at home in the playoffs.
I bet
I'm not
against
gonna have
Belichick last week in a game that he had to have.
He didn't have to have it.
He had to have it.
It would have been for home field. But you don't. That was Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick in this game.
They haven't made a Super Bowl out of wild card weekend.
That's true.
They've been to 10 Super Bowls in the last 20
and
years.
they've all been home field advantage.
They've all had home field advantage. They've all had home.
New England's offense has struggled this year. Tennessee's
Did
put
you
up
hear-
a ton, but
did you hear-
if you go look at their schedule, it's not as strong as you
I
think.
went Tennessee. That's why I'm arguing.
I would
it's
lean
plus
with
five.
the Patriots
Plus
side, but
5.
I'm taking the under as my actual pick.
Did you hear the yards per pass, yards per attempt for Tom Brady
be like
last
4.
week? It's 4.
Yeah, it's something low.
4.7. That's terrible.
Well, he doesn't have the weapons at all.
You're right.
I mean, he doesn't.
Exactly right, Lucas. He doesn't have the weapons anymore, and when he does, he can't throw it downfield.
When they have had success this
He's
year, it's
Peyton
been with the run
Manning.
game, and Tennessee is a good run defense.
Tom Brady is, ladies and gentlemen, he's mortal. He is mortal.
Is he old?
He's mortal.
New England is 14th this year in passing offense.
He's also
DVOA.
never eaten a strawberry in his life, for crying out loud, so I don't know if that makes him
Weirdo.
old or not. On the flip side of this, and I couldn't be doing this show without giving you the flip side of this,
Oh, we could.
quarterbacks making their first playoff start, which this weekend I think 3 or 4 of them are making their first.
Tannehill being one.
Tannehill's one of them, and
Josh Allen be one.
and Josh Allen is one.
Yep.
Both guys I'm betting on.
2 years ago, the Bills made playoffs.
Yeah, with Tyrod Taylor.
That's right, it was with Taylor.
Yeah,
Future San Diego Charger starter.
probably.
Yikes.
Quarterbacks making their first playoff start are, I want to say, 25% against the spread. I'm going against that.
And I'd like to see that number against Belichick.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going against that.
If you're
against
taking the
Belichick.
Patriots, you're betting on Belichick, not on what
Yeah.
the team has done this year.
Yeah,
You're betting history
on the
and
past.
Belichick.
So he's
betting on
going to
the
be able to
past.
figure it out.
You're betting on the
And
past.
if the run defense can hold against Henry, he could take away
Short week too,
A.J.
by the
Brown,
way.
yeah.
Short week for Belichick. Only got 5 days. They played Sunday afternoon. Now they got to play on Saturday afternoon.
Going against a former.
Going against a former
player.
former coach for him too. So
And the film crew wasn't there. So
we'll be
allegedly.
right. Yeah, they were. You know they were.
they were there somewhere.
We'll be right back. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Welcome back, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce.
Nah.
They are not.
Nah.
No way. You're watching
sitting
Big
here
Talk with
saying
Bruce
that.
Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thanks so much for tuning in as we're talking about professional sports today. It's Take the Points edition. Brian Turner down there, Lucas Vaughan here. And we still got to talk about the NFC side of a wild card weekend. I do have pretty pictures I guess I could have put up. There's the
AFC side
pretty
of it?
picture. It is. That doesn't give times, does it? I was kind of hoping one of them would give times. Maybe this one will. No, it doesn't give times either. Oh, well. On the NFC
Fifth grade,
side.
though, that visuals help.
Huh?
I learned in fifth grade, though, that visuals help.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Far right side of the screen, you've got the Vikings versus the Saints, and you've got the Seahawks versus the Eagles. You tell me that the Seahawks versus the Eagles is the night game on Sunday night, Sunday afternoon?
Well, 3:40 or 2:40 our time.
Wow.
It's shown in a second.
Is that Fox?
That'd be 3:40.
That'd be 3:40 our time.
So
anyway, yeah.
Vikings and Saints are the first game like a noonish.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk Vikings and Saints then, since it doesn't really matter. I mean, New Orleans on a Sunday afternoon, that's a nice day to go for a walk. How's Kirk Cousins do in nationally televised games, or he's all by himself?
Depends on if you're looking at nationally televised at noon versus any other time.
Yeah.
So this is
There's
basically
a theory out there that he's a creature of habit
this
and
is
can only
Kirk
perform in
Cousins'
news
time.
games.
This is Kirk Cousins' time. That's kind of
According to theories, which I don't put a whole lot of credence into, but I think it is the primetime games are generally a little tougher, and that's where he struggles.
line here on the line on the Saints. Saints are picked to win by 8, right?
7.5 or 8. Yeah.
7.5
or
to
8,
8.
depending on which side you want. You
Okay.
can get the Saints -7, or you can get the Vikings +8.
Saints are on a roll. Saints are really playing very well right now.
Vikings hopefully getting
Vikings
healthy.
Yeah,
They've had
hopefully.
Cook's been
Thielen-
hurt. Thielen's been banged up.
Thielen's going to be out. He'll play, but I mean, he's going to be basically.
he's
Cook's the engine of that offense, though, and I think that's a big part of Kirk Cousins.
Is Cook going to be back this week?
Cook's back. Madison's back. His backup. They played the third string guy the last 2 weeks. Guy that was on the practice squad 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, Boone.
So what are we doing this game? What's the take the
For
points?
me, I'm taking the over.
You're really wimping out on us. You're not going to take a side.
I got the Saints in a teaser, if that matters.
All your bets are teasers, so doesn't matter. I like the Saints here. Like
like
you
the
said,
Saints too.
they've been on a roll. I think they are as healthy as they've been all year long.
And I think Drew Brees and Michael Thomas, I think they both really recall very well losing that game in Minnesota 2 years ago.
Yeah. And
They could have been in the Super Bowl easily the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And Jared Cook's playing well for them too. The tight end, he's healthy. So
Kamara's playing pretty good right now. Last game anyway.
I'm
So you're saying there
pretty
should be a
high on
lot
the
of
Saints.
points?
I'm saying it should be a lot of points. I'm going to take the points, or I'm giving the points, I guess.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm on the Saints here.
The one drawback, Mike Zimmer is one of the better cover coaches. His ATS record is pretty good. Not real great at winning. That's why I like the tease there. You can get it all the way down to -1, so where the Saints just have to win.
Yeah.
Went out right.
What's the? It's a money line on that. Probably
325.
325.
It's a big number.
That is a big number. Okay, so we've
Plus -400.
really. All right, let's take a look at the Seahawks, ladies and gentlemen. It's Brian Turner's Seahawks. He's wearing a salute to service Russell Wilson jersey. They almost got it done on Sunday night, didn't
It's a
they?
good football game.
That delay of game penalty was killer.
It was.
Yeah.
That crowd when Marshawn ran onto the field there for the first and goal at the one.
That was fun.
I've got a guy that I know that lives out there, lives blocks away. He said, I always hear the cannons. I can occasionally hear the crowd. He goes, it was loud even at my house when Marshawn ran onto the field.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then they got the delay of game because the guy got hurt and they had to throw the ball. Had the pass interference that was never called.
And then they end up, what, inches
That
from
was
scoring.
yet another pass interference call, no call that hurt the Saints.
Yeah.
Imagine
That's
that.
exactly right. That's exactly right. Okay, Seahawks traveling to Philadelphia. The 9-7, your NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Playing great football.
Who somehow still have a better point differential than Seattle.
Yeah.
Do they? Well, Seattle plays all those close games, even at 11 and what they end up 11-5.
Yeah. If Goodyear could figure out a way to make tires out of fourth quarter rust, they never make another tire.
Philadelphia has nobody. They've got. Do they have people coming back? Like,
Their best offensive player, Zach Ertz, lacerated liver.
yeah,
Broken ribs.
yeah,
Although I am proof that you can walk around and be okay without much of a liver.
yeah. Well, yours keeps getting fatter and fatter, though.
Yeah.
I think they're running back some guy named Scott. I mean,
Boston.
Yeah, exactly.
Boston Scott.
So do you hate him by default then?
Huh?
Do you hate him by default?
Pretty much.
Absolutely.
Pretty much, yeah.
They're walking wounded. I can't see how Seattle.
Carson Wentz making his first start in the playoffs.
Seattle's what do you got, a point and a half favorite?
Point and a half. You can get 2 if you
Should
want
be a
the
good
Eagles.
game.
Yeah, I think Seattle rolls them.
You think Seattle rolls?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna take Seattle also.
I think Seattle.
I feel bad, Lucas. You and I are agreeing all the time.
I
here
think
on
Seattle
this.
wins. I do. Their tendency to play close games
They do
and
play
wait till the
closer games.
fourth. That's why I like Philly in a teaser too. You can get them all the way up to 9.
So, how do you see the four? What four do you see going ahead next week? Then, Weeze, you've been kind of taking these over and unders. Do you think the Titans?
Bills, Patriots, Saints, Seahawks.
All right, I've got
That's what I've got.
Bills, Titans.
All that. We agree.
I'm going Bills, Titans, Saints, Seahawks.
Yeah. So the only thing we disagree on is that Patriots Titans game.
And that's Bruce going with the heart.
Is it really?
Yes. It might also be the head, but it's definitely with the heart.
I thought I was able to give you enough statistical information
To cover up.
to cover up that to
Your bias.
my innate bias to the Tom Brady led Patriots. He's going to be. I tell you what, there are a lot of people who are really not looking forward to the day that the Patriots have to start somebody else. I must tell you, I am not one of them.
You'll be all right with that.
I'll be okay when somebody else starts for the Patriots.
It somehow it's going to wind up being like Trevor Lawrence or something because that's the way the
That'd be
world
about
works.
right.
Don't say.
I don't want.
You know who it's going to be. You know who it's going to be. And we're about 20 seconds. It's going to be the kid from Oregon because he's going to fall. He's going to fall because he's from Oregon, for crying out loud, and they'll get him the back end of the first round or early in the second round. I'm just telling you. I can warn you right now. The next quarterback is
No, because that's actually feasible.
good.
It'll be the way it works. It's going to be Lawrence because that shouldn't happen.
You got a point. Hey, folks, enjoy the football this weekend, and we do appreciate you tuning in to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Lucas. See y'all next time.